Let's now go to large intestine patterns. Let's discuss large intestine deficient cold. This concept is due to yang deficiency of the large intestine. In clinical manifestations, there will be rumbling intestines, dull abdominal pain, preference for warmth and pressure, lingering diarrhea or fecal incontinence, possibly even tenesmus, rectal or anal prolapse, aversion to cold and preference for warmth, cold body and limbs, fatigue, lack of strength, profuse and clear urine, constipation, a pale tongue with a white slippery coating, a deep and weak or deep and slow pulse. The key symptoms would be irregular bowel habits like loose stool or dry stool with symptoms of a deficient cold pattern. In this analysis pattern, it is caused by innate yang deficiency or by overconsumption of raw and cold foods or by chronic diseases or chronic diarrhea which damages yang qi. We can see here the analysis of a large intestine deficiency cold pattern. The yang deficiency of the large intestine, if cold if damp cold accumulates inside and fails to transmit and store, there will be rumbling intestines, lingering diarrhea, or fecal incontinence. If it fails to transmit body fluids due to yang deficiency or failure to discharge the waste materials, there will be constipation. When there's exuberant cold pathogen congeals qi and blood, pain due to inability to circulate, there will be dull abdominal pain. When yang deficiency fails to warm the body and limbs, there would be aversion to cold and preference for warm, cold body and limbs. If it's yang deficiency, there would be fatigue and lack of strength. When qi is deficient and qi is sinking, there would be tenesmus and prolapse of anus. If there's pale tongue with white slippery coating, a deep and weak or deep and slow pulse is symptoms of a deficiency cold pattern. To summarize, the etiology, excessive consumption of cold and raw foods, prolonged exposure of the abdomen to cold weather, probable underlying spleen or kidney yang deficiency. Possible presenting condition would be chronic enteritis and chronic dysentery. The signs and symptoms would be loose stools resembling duck droppings, dull abdominal pain, pale urination, cold limbs, borborygmi, lower back ache, poor appetite, and aversion to cold. For comparison, spleen, stomach, yang deficiency, the stools contain undigested food. There is poor appetite, oppression in the abdomen after eating. If the large intestine is yang deficient, the disease is in the lower rather than the middle burner, accompanied by diarrhea and borborygmi, and may have constipation rather than diarrhea. The pulse would be deep and weak. The tongue would be pale, thin, tongue fur. The treatment principle is to stop diarrhea and supplement qi and yang. The acupuncture treatments to be used uh, are stomach 25, which stops diarrhea and pain, stomach 36, supplements spleen qi, bladder 20, supplements spleen qi, Ren 12 fortifies spleen, Ren 6 supplements qi and stops chronic diarrhea, stomach 37 stops chronic diarrhea, liver 13 transforms stasis, bladder 25 supplements large intestine. You can also use needle with supplementation and moxa. Thank you for relevant advice. When there is large intestine deficiency cold, it is beneficial to consume warm, cooked, or baked food. It is advisable to eat foods that have a warming energy. Baked root vegetables, stews, soups, lamb, chicken, onions, and leeks are all examples of warming food.
Mhm.
Spices that will be beneficial are cloves, cinnamon, ginger, basil, rosemary, and nutmeg. Thank you for your attention.